doing?
Get ready to build some stairs.
Oh, we're finally getting some stairs.
Finally. Safe, comfortable?
Yeah, that's good.
Cool. Feel level and all? Yeah. Yep, we got some stairs.
Good job.
And then like fix all my colors, get everything in,
Right.
and then go back and put my succession planting in.
I had started organizing the labels by like veggie, herb, root, but I ultimately want to organize them by bed. You know,
Yeah.
it says you can organize it by bed.
Okay.
Made it to a good stopping point on the garden plans for today. We're gonna get ready to go cook some supper. Enjoy each other after a hard day of work. Right?
Exactly.
Look at these two.
Lots of planning for the garden.
Lots, but it looks good. And I'm liking the app.
Agreed.
Yeah.
We're gonna go up and start getting the things together for dinner.
What are we having?
Pasta with a vegetable sauce and chicken.
Vegetable pasta?
Mm-hmm.
Sweet. Alright. I'll continue doing this.
All right. Just come up when you're done. I'll take the dogs.
Well, if you watch this channel, you're probably used to us having a few setbacks when we're doing projects, but it's alright. So this rough cut lumber was nowhere near dry enough when we put it down for our floor, and we have it shrinking, causing huge gaps where I can see down to the ground. We tried so many different things to fill the gaps underneath, and nothing was working. I tried for a few days, and rain or shine, and I was getting really frustrated. But for now, until we can get what we need to seal under the deck, we have to move on to some spring prep. You know, the planting season's coming real soon, and we have to get the orchard prepared, the garden ready, seeds planted. We plan on growing a lot of food this year. Well, we'll get back to this in a couple of days, hopefully. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good breakfast to start the day. Bacon and potatoes.
We got a lot of garden work to do.
Yeah,
Slash orchard.
slash orchard. before we get started on the orchard today, I wanted to show you our peach tree, which is blossoming. I'm not sure if it's too early, but we've had some really warm weather, but you can see all the blossoms on this, as well as the pear tree. We were pretty surprised when we came out here, and it's kind of giving me a little bit more motivation to get this looking all pretty and all set up right so we can plant some more trees as well.
Yeah, we're going to be focusing on the orchard today, clearing it up.
And seeds in the garden.
Garden seeds, yep. Starting our spring.
It's the best time of the year.
Yeah, I know.
It's exciting. We've been waiting for this for so long.
I know. Well, it's not a perfect day on the homestead if something doesn't happen. Of course, the weed eater broke. We had a backup weeder. We've tried to fix as many of the replacement parts and tried to guess what was going on with it. We can't get it fixed. So that killed a couple hours of our day. We do have a neighbor that's going to be kind enough to lend us a weed eater. So I think in the meantime, I'm going to end up getting my seed things ready because I do want to get some of my seeds started today. According to seed time, I'm already overdue on tasks of getting seeds started. So I'm gonna do that. I went down into the dome a little bit here while they were working on the weed eater, and it feels like a sauna in there. So we're gonna be battling that this summer, I'm sure. Come on, Nikita. Sean must be coming back with the weed eater. I got all my supplies to plant my seeds. According to seed time, we are starting 7 seeds today, 7 crops. But we're gonna do Brussels sprouts, celery, parsley, kale, cabbage, and Swiss chard. Let's hope all these little babies germinate. Growing my own food has been one of the most rewarding things that I've done in my life. I know where it's been, what it's gone through, the lifespan that it's had. And I appreciate it so much more when it has my labor in it. So I hope to one day become a master gardener and learn as much as possible.
Seeds are drinking from the same bottle we do. How much we think of you as family, little seedlings. Come on, guys. Put it in front of the window?
Yeah. Smells good in here.
It does. Can't wait to move in.
I know, me neither.
I know y'all are waiting for us to move in, but we've decided with the issues with the gaps in the floor right now and that having the green lumber completely dry, we're going to take our time and move in and do this right. You know, I tried so many fixes, it just wasn't working. But we have a solution.
A gappy floor. Welcome to the Gap.
Does that mean I'm a Gap model?
Yep. Ooh. So pretty much right here about where I'm standing, dead center, we're gonna put 4 big posts up and build us a loft bed all the way up. The 4 posts to the loft bed will allow us to section off the dome into 4 different sections from the center. So each side will have its own little separation. I think it'll be pretty neat.
And the space that's going to be under the bed, we're going to use as kind of our utility room, so we can bring the water up and the solar wires up so we can have energy in here as well as running water.
And keep the wires hidden because obviously we can't run things through our walls here.
Exactly.
Everything has to be freestanding.
The bolts that go through here that have a hook on them and attach to the frame to pull this taut did not arrive. They were lost in shipping apparently. So a friend of mine is going to help me forge and weld them. Well, I'm going to. So it's going to be kind of fun to actually fabricate my own part for this.
It's going to be really neat.
Yeah.
We have done some work with Carl before, who taught Sean how to do a little bit of forging.
Last year.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to get back on the hammer. But we can finally get this pulled tight, seal everything, the floor. As I said, it's another issue. We have a solution we'll be sharing with you once the supplies arrive. But one step at a time, right?
That's all we can do.
Yeah, those stairs are only temporary.
They're a little dramatically inclined for me. Makes me a little nervous.
We're going to build more
I know.
bigger ones here once we
Yeah.
have the lumber for it.
Yeah, moving things into the shed. Using those tests would be difficult, I think.
Daunting. So I planted 2 fig trees and I got all of the fruit trees fertilized today. It's the day that I get to go forge the parts for the Geodesic Dome that we're in set. I've been waiting for this all week. I love swinging a hammer and bending metal. It's so cool. I can't wait to really make that more of a hobby of mine. All right, I'm gonna go get ready to go.
How many of them did you say you need?
26.
We're going to go ahead and lay out 26 of them. Do it. Alright, so you're going to put that on, put them on. You're going to need that and that. Adjust it to where you're happy. Alright, so here we go. Lighting is settling. I got the valve open. Little flame. This little light of mine. Intro music. Bring it up. Don't want separation from the tip here. Light gets bright. Introducing oxygen. And we're ready to cut there. I'm going to bring it settling up a little more. Check it with the oxygen. See how ragged that is?
Yeah.
Want that gone. So I want to adjust that until we get to a nice smooth. See the 2 jets in the middle?
Yeah.
Alright, we're ready to cut that.
Ready to
So
rock.
I'm going to do this first one. Angle's a little weird because of that tip. You just want to bring it in there and heat it up right over the rod. When you see it get cherry, you're ready to pull the trigger. Boom, it's down. Right over the center of the rod. There you go. And now watch it. You'll see it change through that lens. It's going to get hot fast. Stay right over the center of it. Now you're ready to go. Pull the trigger. There you go. Do it again.
Good job, honey.
Ready to advance now to my first time ever welding.
Ooh.
You've got to pull that arc back off of the steel just a little bit,
Okay.
and let it stabilize, and then you're ready to put the filler metal back in there. So you literally got to push it in there and tap it, scratch it against it, smack it like a match against the steel, and then pull it back just enough to let that arc stabilize. It's going to be bright, it's going to be violent, it looks like a miniature explosion. That's every day in my world. You got to pull that back just enough and make a dot in between them two. You got it.
Very good?
Yep, you got it.
Oh shit.
And you want the heat right on the radius of the rod. Up, right about there. We're gonna bring it around right there. So just playing the heat up and down here. Literally, bringing the rod right around. All right, now see our bend points moved to there. Yep, you're following it now. Follow it right around. A little more heat. There we go, we're ready to go. That's it. So we're just gonna do that 20 couple more minutes. Alright, so there's 26 candy canes.
We just made our own bolts for our tightening down the cover of our Geodesic Dome. How cool is that?
Good job.
It's pretty cool. Sorry if I look like a mess. The welding helmet is
That's okay.
not forgiving. But
I don't think anybody minds.
this is what I'm going to connect the frame to the PVC cover with and make it tall. Boy. Today the dome gets put to the test. We got extremely high winds coming tonight with gusts up to like 75 miles an hour. There's going to be there's a tornado warning in certain areas and watches. It's nerve-wracking. Luckily we have the dome bolted down, so it's anchored. I think we're safe there. But this wind is getting a little crazy. It's kind of scary. The dogs won't even come outside. I'm waiting for one good gust to see how this thing behaves in it. Here comes what it sounds like. Oh. Yep. Luckily we fabricated those bolts so I can finally get the PVC cover tightened down and all taut so it won't be moving around and we can actually get these wrinkles out as well. I think it's going to be alright. Well, the dome made it through that windstorm and we're going to get started on a few other things, but we will see you all next Sunday.
We love you guys.
Keep growing. All right, see you later.